Welcome. I'm Kaddy, and I have a 20-minute full body stability ball or birthing ball workout for pregnancy. So, you will need a stability ball and some water, and you may have some resistance optional. You can use some books, you can use some cans, you can use some proper dumbbells if you have some. And it's a little bit energetic, but you can go at your own pace. So meet me in the warm up and let's get going. So let's slide one arm along the side of our body, come to center, slide along the other side and come to center. Keep going to one side and slide to the other side. Now we're coming to center. I want you to roll your shoulders back and remember this nice and relaxed posture throughout this session. And when we come to center, let's hold on a second here and think about our abdomen. When I ask you and prompt you to think about engaging your core, I want you to take a deep breath in, allow your abdomen to fill, and as you breathe out, I want you to think about lifting and bringing your tummy in only with your abdominal muscles, without moving your rib cage, without moving your pelvis. So this motion will allow you to engage your transverse abdominis, which is your body's natural corset. So you're giving a nice hug to the baby, which is perfectly safe to do. Let's continue with our side bend. Come to center, slide to the other side, come to center. Let's make sure we're nicely centered. We're not leaning forward, we're not leaning back, we're nice and centered throughout. And again, coming to our pelvis, we need to make sure we're not arching our back. So if you are, just remember to tuck it in so you're nicely centered and at neutral spine, which is where your spine is at its strongest. So let's march on the spot. As we get into this warm up, we're going to be here for the next 4 minutes or so. Then we'll get into the main session, which will consist of 2 rounds of 5 exercises. The exercises, I will be doing a 15 seconds demonstration at the beginning, and we'll be attempting them for 45 seconds. In terms of intensity, I want you to imagine a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being relaxation, 10 being your maximum effort. I want you to be somewhere between a 3 and a 6, light to moderate intensity. Okay, now I want you to keep your feet wider than shoulder width. Bend your leg and shift your weight to one side. Bend, shift to the other side. And we're just gonna move our arms along. It's very gentle. Your knees are soft throughout. And let's use this warm-up time to slowly get into the zone. We have a million things to do during the day, and it's really important that in this next 20 minutes, we're completely focused. Every movement is done with purpose. And in the theme of stability, as we're going to be working with the stability ball, I want you to think about really each muscle that you're engaging to allow you and to give you that stability, that support that you need. Keep going. And let's slow it down. Now we're just gonna bend one leg, straighten the other one in front of us. And I'm using my arms, keeping my upper arm close to my body, bringing the elbows, bending the elbows, and going with the bicep curls. Throughout this workout, I'll be showing different options that you have. So again, it's up to you to just slow the pace down. We've talked about intensity earlier. If you find that you're working too hard, just be true to yourself, be true to your moment, and just slow it right down. This is a workout for you and your baby, and you go at the pace that works for both of you. And if your balance is not great today, hold on to a wall as we're doing all the exercises. And let's bring our knees a little bit high. Again, if you're in the first trimester and you can bring them high, go ahead and do so. If not, you can just do a variation of heel lifts. So let's travel with those high knees if you have the space to do so. Turn around, Move your arms. Keep good posture throughout. In all the pre and postnatal sessions, posture ranks really high because we have a lot of postural changes that by addressing them, we can reduce and improve. We can reduce any tension and we can improve our well-being. So let's keep walking. So again, let's bend and extend. Keep going. Let's get more and more into it. Now, I will be using some equipment to add as resistance. This is completely optional. And it's up to you to do what works for you. We're starting in 40 seconds. Who's excited? Make sure you have some water available. And so let's just go and bend our legs, bring our arms up one at a time. And let's relax. I'm going to grab some water. I encourage you to do the same and get ready with the stability ball. If you're using any resistance, make sure you have that available. For safety, you can either wedge the stability ball in a corner or place it against the wall. And again, I'm using these for the first exercise. Sitting on the stability ball and standing back up. My arms come out for balance. Go ahead and join me now. Engage your abdomen. I'll be prompting you to do so, but with time, it will become a reflex. So pushing through your heels, squeezing your glutes as you come back up. Squeeze those booty muscles that you have. Go at your pace. Again, the resistance is optional. The stability ball forces us to stand nice and tall and really use our core muscles throughout. Find a pace that works for you. Keep your back nice and straight. And the next exercise, we're going to be keeping our upper arm close to our body and just bending our elbows, bending and extending those elbows. Then adding some heel lifts. So I'm lifting my heels. Stay focused. It's all low impact today. It's all very safe. And by exercising, even if you're tired, you will find that the exercise of the session that you're giving yourself will increase your energy level. By exercising, you'll improve your sleep quality. It will improve your mood. So stay focused. Be confident in yourself. And be grateful for this moment. Keep going. And we're going to bring our arms in some circles, but this time lifting one knee off if you can. If not, just go with the heel lifts. Be aware of your posture. Engage your tummy. And make sure you feel safe. Use your breath. And if after a few seconds you feel fatigued, just drop your arms, take a little break, and bring them back up. This is very challenging. Your shoulders must be burning, but you will need that strength in the upper body when your baby is born. We tend to multitask, hold many things with our arms, and having strong shoulders definitely helps. Keep going. And let's drop the weights to one side and slowly lie on the floor with caution. I'm going to extend one leg in front of me, holding one weight. I'm going to bend one leg and at the same time extending my arm overhead. Keep going. Any side lying is safe in pregnancy. So keep stretching overhead. So you need some stability to keep the ball moving in the direction that you want it to. So push up and bring it low. Find a rhythm that works for you. And let's take a break here and work on our pelvic floor. So you can be sitting down, or you can be in child's pose, whichever works for you. I want you to think about squeezing and lifting up the muscles around your back passage. Bring that feeling to the front as if you're trying to stop yourself passing urine, and hold it, then release. So let's squeeze at the back as if you're trying to stop yourself passing wind. Squeeze at the front as if you're trying to stop yourself passing urine. Hold it for 1 and release. So squeeze at the back and the front, then release in a slow and controlled manner, working against gravity. It's very important. So squeeze at the back and the front and release. So this is your active break. You can grab some water. And we're gonna do the same exercise in the other motion. So we're gonna slide on the side in the other direction, and we're gonna bring our leg overhead, our head leg up, and our arm overhead. Keep going. So we're gonna be doing the same exercises in the reverse order. Keep going. So again, in the topic of stability, let's remember that what's working physically is a system of muscles, system of ligaments, which coordinate with your mind and your brain. And let's slowly sit on the stability ball against the wall. If you feel dizzy, just take a moment here. We're just going to raise one leg. Keep going. We're just raising one leg. You can keep your arms as they are, or you can circle them in the opposite direction you were doing it before. So I'm just really lifting one leg, working on my core to keep me stable. And that's the lesson here. Whatever is the cause of our instability, whatever external cause is causing us to be shaky, we really need to look inside of us to find that inner strength, which we all have. And we're gonna go, I'm gonna center myself a little bit better. We're gonna go for our bicep curls, lifting one heel at a time. We're going at our pace, but we're still going. We're getting stronger with every move. We're working on our upper body, on our stability, but also some legs. Breathe through it. Whenever I demonstrate the exercise, it's your opportunity to drink some water and catch your breath. But even if I haven't prompted you, go ahead and do that anyway. Because you have to respond to your body, you have to attend to your baby. And your body comes first, my instructions second. So in the next exercise, we're going to stand up, then sit in a squat and squeeze our glutes as we get back up. Keep going. Really work with your breath in this workout. And remember, in terms of intensity, for somewhere between a 3 and a 6. You don't need to work and do a marathon to be actually challenging yourself. The stability work is pretty tough, yet everything is done in a very low impact, in a safe manner for you and your baby. And now we're just going to be working on more pelvic floor. So we're going to squeeze and lift up the muscles of the back passage as if we're trying to stop ourselves passing wind. Bring that feeling to the front as if we're trying to stop ourselves passing urine. This time we're just going to hold it for a count of 10, a quick 10, and release. It's not 10 real seconds, we're just trying to increase and work on our endurance of those muscles. So just standing, you feel nice and comfortable. We're getting to the end of the workout. Squeeze at the back, squeeze at the front, and hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Do not squeeze your buttocks. Do not hold your breath. Keep holding it, then release in a slow and controlled manner. And let's do one more time. Squeeze at the front, squeeze at the back, then the front. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Do not hold your breath. Keep your pelvic nice and neutral, and release. And that's the end of the workout. So let's just shake it. And if you have the room, let's just walk. I hope you've enjoyed this little session. I hope it's been beneficial. And if you have the energy, you can always rewind and give yourself another round. We're just walking, and now placing our hands in the small of our back, we're going to bring our shoulders back as if you're trying to squeeze your shoulder blades, and bring your elbows to touch. And keep breathing through. You should be feeling both amazing about yourself for having completed, but you should also be feeling energized. I hope you are, at least. So one hand inside the other. We're going to bring our arms to shoulder height, keeping our elbows slightly bent, pressing as if you're trying to do the opposite, separating your shoulder blades this time, bringing your chin to your chest, and breathe here as you feel a nice stretch in your upper back. Hold it here. Take a nice breath and really enjoy this moment. If you need any water, now is a good time to keep hydrated. And remember, even after the session, I encourage you to keep drinking and keep hydrated. And let's release. So we're going to bring one arm over and bend at the elbow and press it back. Should feel a nice stretch in your triceps. And let's release. Other arm comes up, bending the elbow, your palm against your upper back. And as you stretch, you should feel a nice deep stretch in your triceps muscle, the back of your upper arm. And let's release. So now you can find a wall, and pressing on the wall, one leg forward, one leg back, bring the heel down. Keep going. You should feel a nice stretch in your calf muscle. I'm just looking back to make sure I'm making eye contact. And do the other leg. So you're pressing against the wall, one leg forward, one leg back. Your hips are nice and square. And leaning into it for a nice stretch in your calf muscles. And let's release. And then holding onto the wall or a chair, bring your heel to your bum on one leg, because that's all you can do. And you should feel a nice stretch in the front of your thigh. Release. Let's do the same on the other side. And hold it here. Breathe into it. And let's release. So bringing your arms to one side. And let's just give ourselves a big round of applause, both to you and to your baby. And wonderful decision to have done this workout. Remember to keep hydrated throughout the session and keep remembering to have a little snack as well after that. Some protein would be good, some fruit, anything that you like. And also remember to comment, like, and share and subscribe with your friends and family. Thank you so much for having joined this session. It really means a lot to me. Enjoy the rest of your time.